Zdravím všechny borce na streamu i borce na YouTube, Grand Finále, Masters Madrid, bylo to dlouhé, bylo to náročné, i pro nás, i pro ně, let's go. Predikce, 3-2 Gen.G. Mně dojde ještě jídlo, no tak pak mi dojde jídlo, tam dojdu teda. O, umřel na trapu. První smrt na trapu.
Never seen that one before, at least on the big stage. Here it is though, it slowed down Gen.G to a crawl. Lakia in through the back of the site though, and there's the response, the return of firepower. Zelsis.
Někam bych k tomu řekl nějaký bonusový info, který, co se tady děje, kámo? 3 killy na utilitu v prvním kole, co se děje? Tak to already to tady začíná ostře. Jim moc nepomohl? Spíš naopak ten reveal, no. Tam vytvořil takový timing ten reveal. Lakírka! 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 Mashallah!
Yeah, he's pushed up deep here. Not too much to support him, not too much to trade him, but he sees it, hears it, and there's the kill. Collected onto Munchkin, but it's offset. Immediately onto the other side of the map. Gen.G now, fully grouped up. Starting to hit into this side, but John QT is going to be sitting side by with his rifle. Might have to try and put a stop to this one, but it's difficult. A lot of adversaries to try and overcome here. Still not showing his hand. Dart. Potential there to set that one up, but finally a few shots fired and Rattle Texture has been creeping and crawling up onto the angle. Finally Dan releases it. The trigger straight to the dome there. Sassy dropping into the back of the site. 2 left standing here for Sentinels. Disadvantaged position. Gotta watch that one though.
Ne,
Round-winning play perhaps, but now a safe plan position for Meteor tucked.
Nemá nic. Ultinu má. Kýval ultinu. Ne. Nevadí, dobrý bonus. Mini. Je hejčí. Tak s perdelky jim fandím. Taky counter fandění. Mini fandí Sentinels, tak já fandím Gen.G. A jako líbí se mi, jak hrajou ty chlapy. Overall. Je nebejt toho. Jako oba ty týmy jsou tady podle mě zaslouženě jak blázen. Oba hrajou úplně správný valorant, strašně. O! Jako tu ty afterplanty na Ačku. Kamo, ten line-up? On to pustil kvůli tomu line-upu? Jako, ty Gen.G, tu ten afterplant Ačkovej mají úplně next level kvůli těm Astra Staram, že jo? Ultinka? Ale v pohodě, ultinka podle mě. Má to jeden choke point aspoň, jo. Aspoň to dal někam doprostřed, no. Co se děje? V pohodě nemají zbraně, ne? Počkej. Jo, už to není v pohodě. Už to není v pohodě. No. Jdu si vybalit nákup. Ne, žádný hada. Sýr. To je další sýr. Sýrové hady, no. Kdybyste netušili, mám rád sýr a ten má rád one-topy. Ox. Kera sýru. Ale co se děje, chlapi? Pojď, one tap, pojď, bečku, pojď! Stio! Lesní směs, nikoliv sýr. Pojď, Káron. Pojď, 3v1. Jedna stará, pojď. No. On má Fantoma, on hraje moje Vandala, proč má Fantoma? A... Hraj, co chceš. Hele, úplně se na mě vyser, Hraj, co chceš, ty vole. Úplně mi to jedno, kámo. Úplně mi to jedno, kámo. Hraj Mike Classic. Hraj Shortinu. Je to jedno, kámo. Fakt mi to jedno, jako. To už tíká bomba, no to si vyhrál basically. 3 Mississippi na top, nemůžeš prohrát. Kam jdeš? On zkouší dělat fintu, ale to nestačí. 3v1 z rankedu, jdu odnes si svůj sír. All good. Jak já primárně fandím hezkému zápasu, což se zatím splňuje každý kolo, jako. Nemám hada? Ok, hady nepodporujeme. To je jako dohráno, basically, legit. No, to je jedno, jakože tam umírají, to je úplně jedno, kámo. Nebo není? Je. A nevím, jestli to slyšeli jako na lance. A to nějaký potichu, že? Trochu. Co mu dal Meteorit? Meteor má nejlepší staty by far celého playoff, by the way. Má třeba 1,5 KD a 1,5 rating. To je úplný psychopat. To bych olízel.
QT, last one left, slowly being hunted. Push back.
Takhle je to dobrý.
The enemies and adversaries, so it's once more building up towards dimensional drift. On his way through, he'll be able to clear out most of this.
To nepadá nikam. Nehodil.
Wait a second, John QT.
Lakírka se chytil. Kámo.
The chance really for him to clean up, but no, the crosshair placement just wasn't expecting that one. The deep contact play and push out from Sentinels. For the first time, it feels like they're in a really advantage situation.
Yeah, definitely. They're realizing the fact that Keron and Munchkin.
To Bčko střípe zatím, či? To prohrali proti Eggu to Bčko. A teďka ho prohrajou 5v2. To hodně chtějí vyhrát 5v2.
Chance of playing the lineups anymore for Munchkin. Meteor texture have to go absolutely massive, but he instantaneous there with the trade and shut down.
Zpátky náčko, chlapi, zpátky náčko.
Advantage of this one, but it's broken. Sassy using it. They did miss second. Hello, spots it up in the air. It's all about the reactions. Follow through.
Something by to trefil. Nejde udělat chybu s tou jetkou, ale to je nejtěžší postavička. Jámo, nejde udělat chybu prostě. Co? Mysnul jsem VIPem? Nevadí, mám tady shortinku, dám se do vlastního smoku a počkám si. Je tu Aleš. Počkej, co je? Kámo, to říkám, tu ten týpek je prostě démon jedna akorát, vole. Jen full ten kontroler. Yeah. To ten je trochu jinde, trochu. Kamarád, to je angle tohleto. Bravo, to je taky názor samozřejmě. Kámo, ta trapa, co tam má, to je insane.
Oh my! 7 seconds left with the spike drop down. Sentinels surely are favored, and yes, indeed they are. No chances here in the final round.
Jako 7 kol za atak.
Feel like it's a commitment into B. Instead, the spike is going in the
Say
completely opposite direction. I think this is looking more like an A split where you rely
no.
on Zekken has holes control.
Tam prostě koluje muffin, no. Tam koluje muffin. Musíš to roztáhat. Když nemají Sentinela. Solo drone B. Ale Shouty neměl Zekkena, no. Jako ten Zekken má hodně málo kdy špatnou hru, no. A nebude ace. Laserví.
But happily now grouping up together to make sure that they can trade out the lower eco players. And like I said, I don't think they realize that Meteor is this deep.
Meteor going for walkabout as the
Presný modus k nemu. Top 1. Na staty je top 1 Meteor. What?
Right-click bundle diff, apparently so. 3 players still left to stand here for Meteor. Find that one, maybe could be a chance.
Asi finito, ale dobrý jako.
Flushed out wide and found in the end. There it is.
Komančky to vůbec nelepí, ale to vidím vždycky, jak míří úplně jinde. To mají na tom zpětu nátah. Na midu. A ukaž. Jsem si vydal lobek normálně. Oni jsou ostří, ale ty chlapy fakt.
Smoke to play in for TENZ here, but how do you really overcome this? You just can't. It's just raw mechanical prowess on display.
Usol? Tam bys nečekal, tam přijde lakírka tě tam vyprcat, viď?
When they're up 5v4,
everybody's got their backs turned.
To je hlasnější.
Texture though seems to be more aware of it than he is. Shuts down Gen.G Sassy out in the open. Turn into the back of the site and it is traded and cleaned up by TENZ still. Only 2 to left stand here for Sentinels. We'll get control of the B site and the plan online.
Rychlejší? Jako, je tam určitý pattern. Vždycky si stěžujou. Bratia prostě.
Just feeling unsafe, but they do take control of main once more. They can play this post plant from this position still. Smokes are available. Black, at least Caron puts that one up, but a kill found still. It's down to just TENZ. It's got to do it all. Does have a nade, but still it's
a Gen.G.
play to make texture. So
To nevím.
there's the shot still. Will the nade land in time? Black is sticking. Spam damage. He's just about got it.
Chudák lakírka. Chudák lakírka, kámo.
Seconds left. Time could start to become a problem, but texture, he was the real danger in this
Říkám,
round.
Paťo, MC Šerifa. Nekam má to být dobrý.
Immediately there. No command sent flying Bucky gaming.
Měl pravdu. Aha, on mu dává týbek ještě, ne? Kao to dává hrozný šupita. Co to je za kola? Čas. To jako... Kolik dává ta bakina? Když leží na zemi, Kajot má 1000 životů, ne? To je streamer player, nebo jak to bylo. Ale Zeken, kámo, ho to nezajímá, že po něm střílí. Muffin! Mu tam padl, dá víc jeden.
Lakia is out wide, firing that util. A pull already going to be used and utilized, but 3 players left standing now for Gen.G. Meteor already in position. A 1v2 for Zelsis. Doesn't know where they are. Wall up.
Zelsis?
Splash. Blinded himself.
Jak říkal Mini, ten Zelsis je prostě úplně špatný, no tak to nemohl vyhrát, že jo.
It's all about the reactions, but texture, of course, he's favored. Gen.G.
A já nechápu, jak tu mapu udržujou bez toho Sentinela, kámo, tak se musím pak na to soustředit nějak víc.
Crash now into the back of the site, so Meteor's going to be rejoining his team, and they have reinforced that area with 20 seconds left. What is the call? Jumping away and on high, but still they're surrounded with this pit. How did they even get themselves into the site? It's 12 seconds time working against them again.
Lakírka. On mu vidí nohu. Čas. Je čas, možná ještě je čas. Ale Lakírka je nejlepší hráč na světě. Ty vole.
Cage to cover their cross as well, looking to try and split themselves into B. Now there are players here with that flash. It's all combined. Calculated. Munchkin layers it down now with the pits. Dropping down in this position. He's already found Zelsis. Where's the follow-up?
A to je Muffin prostě. To je Muffin. Stejný crosshair, stejný jméno. Geniální ultinka.
Tasty morsel has been claimed with the spike drop down. The advantage again, rolling its way to Gen.G. It's Sentinels that are forced to react.
Má větší ten cross? Nejenom cross.
30 seconds remaining. Texture.
Tak co? Rovnou to 4v2? Godím se snaží. Godím se snaží.
Is there op down, still 18 left and they have to deal with Munchkin. Smoke down. Grabbed and out, dash forward, but Munchkin.
Oni něj zapomněli. Oni zapomněli na klobásu v mainu. To snad ne.
He's not thinking about it.
Not thinking about it at all. Lakia punishment.
Jako,
is there in place over the top with the knife.
tady jsem nikdy za sebou nebyl, takhle celý kola AFK, ale není problém. Zavedu to. V novodobě AFKuju v tobě, vole. Jsem open čemukoliv. Kámo, ale to jsou jako nechutně dobře utilitky použitý. GG's. A nebo utíkáte sajtu? Zajímavý. Čus mofe. Žolotovs. CTA takhle před zelenou, jo?
Current stand a chance. A second go of things now. Dizzy.
Je mrtvej.
You blinded up, but at least Lakia can stand his ground, rooted into place with 40 seconds left. Time.
To se mi nelíbilo.
Just yet, as long as they do slow it down and pick off these remaining players around. Sassy back at a side.
Měl ještě molíka nadýlej mě ještě. Před sebe klidně.
Second realizing it, backs himself away now up towards heaven.
Lakia has to plant here with 3 HP. Zekken has a nade. Is he gonna be able to get into position to deny this?
Open himself super wide, but he takes the risk. Actually, just goes for the wide.
Ne, Lakírka ne. Ale pozor. To je ten nákup, bym vyhrál kolo, basically. Kdybyste koupil Vandala s malým.
Waiting, flash through there, getting the acknowledgement. TENZ, what is the call to be made? They are really just out wide and open. If this wall goes down, they should know the timing for it. It's going down. Flash through and out there.
To byl dobrý play.
What? How's he done that? I'm not too sure. Jumping up and hopping up. That was a trailblazer kill that I just saw filling up the feed, but the spike dropped down. Texture.
Valorant.
Seeks to reclaim this one and all this.
Full zaběhu.
Still a minute left on the clock.
What is Munchkin's call
To
here?
si pískám, jako.
Still waiting over by Showers, expecting them to use that teleport, because Sentinels have lost B long control. Love the play from Sassy and TENZ. Going for a fake B long re-clear and then a real one afterwards with the wing. But it still left things in an even scenario. This is still looking like they could take the teleporter, but Munchkin's getting into
Dát možka by se dala krájet, kamaráde.
30 seconds left.
I tam v té aréně, tam nikdo ani nekřičí zatím nic, tam jenom prostě nedutaj ani, vole.
Munchkin has a snake bite, will send it flying. That's just to block off that CT exit and entrance. Still the face, and the fight is called.
To jsem mluvil nějaký, to musí být stresy. Jaký musíš mít stresy, kámo? Nemá čas. Zerá dobře, sejsi.
very well handled from Sentinels in this round, and Sassy stepping up.
Poorly, Sassy is the one to watch for here, and look at that texture. I mean, insane awareness, shots fired and rattled, but there it is, Celsius returning.
He's posted himself in an aggressive position.
Tak preimovatelný angle.
TENZ want to re-clear.
Theft. Molly was sent flying.
Oh, they missed it!
Oh, he missed it! Still walking into the Molly. How are Gen.G finding all of these kills? Are onto the A side already.
Jako sorry, ale tohle to vole nemá konkurenci,
I
jako.
thought TENZ and Zekken had the awareness that Munchkin was there, and Zekken, he ends up...
To je tím lolkem, jakože jim prostě sedí ten typ té hry, anebo... Je to jako, ale kámo, to souchají palici do toho čtvrtýho, ty vole! To mi dělá věci.
Guns being reclaimed out in the open. No chance left here.
To mi dělá věci, tohle ty shoty, vole. Vole, dej přes sport, jo, jenom to musíš mít line-up. Discipline, tohle. Tak ho nechutně, ne. A pak tam máš Paperex. Který tam je úplně na salámu.
Be limping themselves away now back over towards that A site.
They know that Celsius took the teleporter, so they know that there's a Brimstone around there with ult to be able to deny the plants. This isn't a round where Gen.G can just try to fight quickly. They actually smoked off. Instead it was that double.
Tak jo, 3D. Tak předtím hrál za version 1, že jo? Teda version 1. Vision Strikers, kámo, ticho. Ultinka.
Flying out to the back of the site, Lakia, pop flash play, out and collected, all sorts of kills and damage, but then wide
Oh, tak tohle to ne, tohle to byl důležitý duel, vole, a to nebylo ani close, jako. To nebylo ani close.
Aware of this, potentially keeps the pit up.
No,
He
nebylo
might
ani.
be able to tap here and use the teleporter even, but he's looking to try to take the fight instead.
Trying to make a play. Every angle needs to be watched for, and it is.
Zkusil.
What a round by Zelsis.
Yeah, Vibe Merchant in the flesh.
Dominant.
Čtverec, teda obdélník.
No direct hit.
He got rocked.
Straight to the back wall. Yep, it's second.
Nic, série z rakety se netrefou na tom eventu, jako to jsem si už všiml.
Sen flying. Players seeking to try and plug up that gap as well. You can see them Gen.G. Swarm that position.
On se naučit korejského, byste. All good. Říkám, nejhorší event na Rizultiny, co jsem kdy viděl, nikdy.
He's distracting. He's pulling 3 players over towards A. Munchkin, though, instead of rotating, decides to reinforce his player, who's in a deep position. At the same time, they're going to be able to catch Meteor. Do they predict it?
Thanos vysral, kámo, já jsem ho zaklel, vole. A to je, bu. On crouchoval ještě na žal střílet, Gemini, on hodil v crouchi, to je nejhorší. Nebo že si je nemá croucho, jako? Tím mu dočnul ten, cross replacement. Že mu tak hraje líp. Nebo je botos prostě. To zničí to, až tlaku mi neříkej. Nezničí. Kamaráde, meteor. Jako ta meteor value je insane.
The pace from Gen.G is just far too much for Sentinels to deal with. This team reacts so quickly.
Kabelaci prostě vyskáče dozad do Viper ultiny. Ani zároveň se podíval z okna na pár vteřin.
Don't look so good anymore.
The post plant position is immaculate. Munchkin playing a deep angle into showers, even just Lakia with a late rotate now doubled up with him. Too much to deal with here for Sentinels, surely. They'd have to just some absolute miracle shots, and they're already setting up and gearing up for it now. Out wide again, but guess what? Yeah, Meteor is too fast onto the approach. Inside the smokes, inside every possible option that could have been there for Sentinels, and second, the only thing he's focused on his mind is trying to get.
Včera jsme hráli, Paťo, tak jsem si koupil Outlaw proti Eku, jo? Proti Alfbaji. Místo Vandala. Je to dobrý?
Brutal situation for Sen to be in. This site's so difficult to retake Lakia. Oh, body block there for a moment.
Surely no chances though with the gun advantage for Gen.G. They are just cross-fired up out the wazoo, making sure that they can beam down.
Turecký, arabský, myslíš?
Zekin will take the death to be able to, oh, the kill, sure, to be able to get his ult online for the next round. But it's just all focus on round 12 here. Oh, and they're just playing.
Kámo, kámo, on se rykazí ty, staty.
Didn't realize Meteor had already left.
Play
and punish the reaction.
Hiding inside the smoke, doubled up now. They want to flood back into this one, trying to catch that timing, and here it is.
To byl výser, to byl výser, to byl výser, no. Co asi triple? Ale Thanos je furt živej, vole. Kdyby plantil Thanos, tak má ultinu. Udal stačil, aha. To chci dát tu raketu, určitě mu dá raketu do ksichtu, mi neříkej. No. A jako chytrej. Dobrý dis.
Nade flushing him into the back of the side. He is down and low, but hopefully a heal online, potentially there still.
Monster posílal nějaký tweet, že pro lolko to nějak začali řešit, ale nevím, jak to tam bylo napsaný. John Rostomilý. To je dobrý ten molotov? Asi jo. Lakírka, není dobrý molotov. Lakírka! 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 Už před, ty vole, rokem možná, skoro. Ty wiry do Viper Orbu, taky koukám, že wiry do Viper Orbu jsou hodně důležitá věc, vole. 5 měsíců, fakt? A ten čas utíká nějak divně. A půl roku než rok, no. Ale prostě je kvitlej, vole. Prostě je kvitlej, piče, je prostě minus. Prostě po těch Vitality tam nějak to rozpustil, no, ale... To je čistka. To byl bonus. Pořád věřím, že se task vrátí jednou. Kámo, jaký Nate, ale ty blázne. To mě zajímalo, kolikrát se s ním to trefí ten Zaken. Takyhle feeling na Nady, to je... Oh.
The wrist breaker there from Sassy, and hello, what a time to come alive here for Sentinels. Much anticipated now. Texture trying to dodge and juke that timing.
Kvůli tomu jsem hrál na paket losu a vymrdal mě, no to nemám dobrý vzpomínky.
Sassy wants even more, offloading the Seekers. Why not a winnable spot, a winnable position? Caron all alerted to the presence, but he picks up the rifle almost with the pre-fire.
Mi říkají 2-0. Mimochodem chat, 2-0 to nekončí, OK? Kdo je to naše první koukačka. Ty reot formáty jsou vždycky grand final, finál KBO 5 nebo 3, takže 2-0 stále nic neznamená. Vím, OK, jenom to no. Ono přeběh! Ano, neviděl Zelsis! Co to se děje? To nemůže vyhrát, no jako. A little bit of intelligence. To je prostě, chápeš? On to může odignorovat, úplně mu to je jedno. Co se děje? Co se děje? Jako L Spectator, já jsem neviděl nic z toho kola. Showstoppers. Lakírka. Nebudem se o tom bavit.
And they've got an inkling that there's a ton of players here stacking the site, but they're not fast enough to pull the trigger and go for the rotate through the teleport, which would have been a play to open up.
To je dobrý heal.
They found themselves that player
A
advantage.
toho TENZ heal nechtěl? Jo, nevůdce. Nevadí. To je dobrá trapa.
What about Caron's ult? Yeah, it's not really going to be handled here at all.
Delay, no? Delay.
He's going to be broken.
Oh! Aziz!
So the plan is online. 4v4 though. A must win for Sentinels. Must win indeed.
Takhle.
Fast wrap around, flanks on, flanks Lakia. Punished for it. At least recognizing
Kolik má ten meteor score? Zase přijde, že furt někoho zabíjí meteor, vole. Furt.
So advantage now for Gen.G here with the ult. Here's the first tap, but he's waiting for the second point. Karen's fast onto him! Already approaching and expecting that position, and he just has to let it rip anyway before anybody even taps. Gen.G so fast with the moves, yet Sentinels shut it down.
The second follows it up.
Osh and Seekers with a thrash on top, like you said, Josh here, sending it flying. Zekken is eager for the engagement, even more so, spots it out.
Ne, to byl klíčový. To byl klíčový.
But Gen.G might even look to try and fight back with the pit down. Something has to really dislodge this one here, maybe even a few stray bullets. Sassy finally planting, elbow control for them. On top of that, it's Hookah.
They didn't plant though. They're still getting it down now, and Gen.G are taking elbow control in the meantime.
Might work against them because it has cut off this angle.
Lakírka, ty vole, ten byl taky klíčový, ale...
Through with the flash as well. On top of it, it comes down to how can they win these kills out? Second, as the Rango the Beast that is his rifle. lit up like beacons, but it matters not. Sentinels
To do it too. Oh, the punish onto Lakia. Huge. Great read that he was going to be going for the ult orb at the start of the round.
Na bindu nejvíc zasekanej side ze všech.
Any values just over above the top of it here. Second satchel now to see the ball position with Meteor down. Really no more danger. Sentinels.
Tak 13-10, no. 13-10.
They can feel it on the precipice of getting that 12th round here. A
Trefil
critical
a Perl B horší? Ne.
the juncture that is this
To
series.
jako určitě ne. Icebox, Ačko. Když to exekutí je ještě podobně špatný jak Bind Bčko, ale jinak nic není tak špatný, ale.
Though Sassy looks to take the fight instead of relying on the double up. And they do not seem happy with the idea.
No do 4.
Straight into the more out wide. They're not expecting
Overtime,
it.
overtime.
Gen.G players holding their ground, rooted and snared into place, but they're willing to just fight.
Lakírka, jak žije?
Spike drop down.
On je nesmrtelný.
Nobody can advance. Nobody can step over the line. There's gonna have to be those shots. Gonna have to be that
Co?
firepower.
Čas.
Again, is it enough?
Kamo,
Is it
to je
enough?
Thanos.
Not.
Chápeš to? To je
Meteoric
Thanos.
from Meteor himself. Main choke.
Stras GG.
Down needs to be defended in time, but here's that showers fight. Molly drop down. Gen.G walking, Gen.G walking, Gen.G walking, but losing the fight. Initially, it's up to Lakia. Hold
Na mid,
down,
na-
stand as
The
ground,
short
but
players.
away the short players, and Lakia comes up huge. You're joking. Getting away with murder.
Jako tohleto kdyby byl, kdyby TENZ se jmenoval TENZ a byl to EP Patagot, tak se tady píská zve až do zítra normálně, že vytáhl nožíček. Já myslím, že už je overtime, to je teprve 11-12.
There won't be any punish onto these trips, but they're not going to walk into it anyway. It's just concealed, but that TP through Munchkin.
They just know.
2-4 retake.
No, now with the counter,
Ne.
stop it all. Look at that, Charon sends it and splits them up. For OT, all the way here, Gen.G not going to be denied.
Kamerka dobrá na info, no.
John QT drop being made here, but the sides are swapped around now. Opening a round of OT. Meteor. They're going to go with this one here. Cam attacking, but already through the choke point. Still, they deal with him.
Zelo si to vyslal
Control is going to
z
be
bot.
essential. What is the call now for Gen.G?
Proč nevotnou remízu?
Look at that.
I just don't see how Munchkin clears this.
Yeah, an ADS. Spoils it.
Já tohle třeba
Munchkin here, TENZ.
jsem v životě neudělal, že bych si hodil takhle close angle ADSkem, ale
All the way up heaven, all sorts of spots.
It's gonna cause the push out.
nečekal jsem, že mu to vyjde, kámo, actually.
Right into texture, but he wasn't waiting for it. As a trade attempt by Charon, he will fall too. Everybody topples. Sentinels.
Flawless.
Component that they need
To
to
Rolling
take
Ellis.
away.
Bren, Munchkin's in a really committed position here at hookah. I don't see how he dodges Boombot Dizzy.
Here it is.
Oh!
Why did he just haste the fight?
Round B.
No way. How?
Nebudeme čekat na toho Boombota. Nebudeme čekat na toho Boombota.
On Sentinels. Put down like
A hrál mu dobrou, ale
Finds that timing before the utility's used perfectly. This is going to get scrappy though, because they want to fight over the spike. They're not content with just playing the numbers advantage.
He's willing to join them, but he has cut off that angle here with the Trailblazer. Not broken down. Is he actually going to be stunned up?
to byl double stun? Ne. Meteor je tady. Ačko na retake s kamerou. Ačko retake s kamerou, to je dobrý, ne, vole.
That's an amazing read by Sentinels. They know that all three players are there, and this is a race that SEN have won. Rare for them to be able to beat the defensive rotate.
Kabel taky hučený, jsou v šavrek,
Rare
no.
mistake as well from Gen.G. They haven't got the plant down.
Sassy here's the noise cues, but he just pre-fires.
To spanikařil trochu, nebo?
Já
panikaří hrozně, ne?
Oh, but still, the kill found 2v2, running and gunning to just retreat and cover that section. Now the defuse, Meteor sticking all the way.
Meteor.
Have earned, but that will be it.
Tak to bude dneska.
Sentinels.
Nechápeš ten rozdíl v tom, tak.
Back them up. He does have
That
the
is-
flash. Paranoia
sorry,
goes
Tom.
wide and does not connect onto the necessary target, and that is second still with that dash.
Já ukažte za kompy.
Quite brave
Defaultní
as well.
kompy.
It's all Sentinels.
Spike down. Defenders
Collecting and
spawn.
colliding. Only two left to stand here for Gen.G, Munchkin, Lakia. Side by side. Now, there is damage done, but the door has been broken into their face. And with only 12 seconds left, Spike drop down and spawn on top of it. You have to make a good go of this if you are Gen.G, but you have to take liberties. How's it going to
Just
with
plus.
that then? Time? 4 seconds, barely enough, but now broken in place.
Nerozumím.
Second. Avoiding all that Sentinel utility, but it does set it up now for the 5v5 retake. Now, of course, guns not on the side here for Sentinels, but they do have the util. They have been clean with it in the past. Texture wants to take the fight there, but caught out in the open with the paranoia tuck tight into these positions, being flooded and swarmed. Not enough with the bullets to spray them down. Reflank attempt now in through it. TENZ, he spots it, but doesn't expect the second player still.
Double flank.
Not be able to stick that defuse. He can't even get second onto it. And
Důležitý.
all of them. Sassy has to really stick this one and pray.
Kámo, pušni to. Děkuju.
Barely over the line here for Gen.G.
And they lose Lakia too.
Gen.G are making open for a bit of a tussle here. Now the drone does tag. Will there be any danger for TENZ inside the position? This time Texture aware of it, flash through around the back as well, but he can't quite land a second one, at least his teammates can. Lakia cleaning up duty for him and now retaking with the operator. Second, a stray shot. A gamble in that position.
Spike planted.
Oh! Ridiculous. I think this is one of the situations where you just need the save.
Z rankedu ho vzali pro toho Karona, no prostě.
Name of the game here for Gen.G.
A rozdíl ho vzali rovnou do tier 1 týmu teda. To se moc nevidí. Většinou se musí průhnout ty lidi. Jestli nehrál teda žádnou tier 2 Karon, nekoukal jsem. To taky nehodně přichutí, ale...
Good awareness from that one. It's about trying to keep up with the tempo. Can't let Gen.G run all over you.
Proč to nehodil tím vypem, když byl takhle? Mě zajímalo ten.
But he's not going to get anything this time. Celsius. No, playing with that. Oh, and look at this, Caron. So deep.
Oh, through, and he gets the punish there onto Celsius. Looking for that
Typičko na heaven.
inside the smoke. One of its own making. Drone clears through, and now he can just retreat back into the site.
Co je za pík proti vypu? Říkali ty casteři, že si s tím hraje. To byl gamble.
Very difficult. Nothing to write home about here. No, Gen.G should really be in an advantage position, yet Texture goes down close. Quarters, action for Meteor, action indeed, but he does go down to the follow through, spray through of Sassy, anticipating it. The reflank
Ultra val. Dneska už je neučet. To je Untrax.
You respond with that one. Need to deal with these players though. Anchoring tucked, close cower and he's gone. Lakia, Hunter's Fury available. Indecisive though in terms of how he wants to play this one. Sassy's just sticking this and it is watched.
Oltinka v pohodě, to v pohodě. Oh, usol. Zachránil. Není čas zase. Nebo je? Ty vole, je čas. Ty vole, Thanos. To bylo důležitý. Já můžu vyhrát na ty APčka, to je finito. Dobrá paranoja. Dobrá paranoika, ale... Má space stake, jo? Pablo, máš tady hejtra, no?
Get detained, will slow them down just a tad here with the plant down. A potential difference making. Look at Lakia's position.
A já mám tady kokota. Dostal permu rovnou, doufám.
Takes up that space, but he was blind.
A
little bit delayed, but eventually getting that trade. Hunter's Fury now is being used proactively. 2 tags, no kills though. Damage being done. The backside players, they need to be dealt with. Popping through with the flash. Texture putting them down side by side. TENZ will follow through. Time has run out entirely. And another's been bought here with all of these plays. Gen.G barely pulling that one out from the jaws of defeat. Gonna play a move over towards
Dobrý den.
called out. At least it should be that awareness. Double tap, they can't hit it.
Kámo, jsou psychopati úplný.
TENZ. My God, man. All in the back. Yeah, reminiscent of Breeze. There was multiple scenarios where Sentinels.
Máčkin, že vyfrul, aha, tak to je možný, no, že ho netradeli. To je po sebe. Co ty tanku?
Yeah, do they go for the ult?
Killjoy ult?
If you ult, you kind of have to just sit there and defend it.
Jako bude tíkat čas. Bude tíkat časovadlo. Máš Hogarty? Mohl by mít Hogard line-upy, ne? Ale Caron. Zeken nebyl ever moc. Caron. Ale Kýrka no. 3 Mississippi. Nazdar! Pojď sem, kam jdeš. Jirka vycházka. Alkia zabil někde Killjoy do smoku. Kde se to hraje v Madridu.
A massive advantage with Gen.G falling. That's all of that Killjoy utility over towards B that's disabled. SEN are going to have to make a proactive call here. They can't just wait this out.
Gen.G are just doing the exact same, waiting, hoping to catch that proactive call. It's a great read. Celsius might just walk and wade right into it. The crossfire of a century, and look at that, the call to 3, 2, 1, peek it down, tap, 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 second!
Nezakan ještě se chce redeemnout, ale...
He's got plenty more to deal with now. He wants to make a go of it.
He's got 2, but might be too little, too late. He has read this though. He might be able to get into spawn at the right timing to cut this off and get another for free.
Doesn't break the knife actually, yes, and he's got the dash back online.
You just don't think logs here.
Jaký má názor ještě?
Don't expect it. It's going to have to be reactions and adjustment potentially there. Still close to the corner. Jiggling from Lakia.
Všim.
Standing.
Nekoukal jsem na winrate actually.
Here, but again the weaponry just not ideal for the job now. Texture. Feeling it necessary to really clear through.
Ale co tady odchyt?
Hello, Karen spotted an upgrade here for the
No, do staku. All good.
The anchoring players out back here with the sheriff.
Pozor! 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 Patakot by zabil 4. Pojď, Muffin. Muffin. Co to je za kolo prohraný jako? Za 100 mu dal. Dva Kýrka.
He's still alive in the fight here, but a TP into the back of the site now. There is that danger facing, but cancelled. Only 30 seconds left. What is the call to be made? The reposition backing away. Hunter's Fury. And Lucky is hoping to set this one up for the rest of the team. They're calling to pivot.
Nah, my goat, vole. Kámo, ten má timing jak svině, tuhle ten. To slyšel? Kámo! To je psychopat. A nožíček ne! Nožičky ne! Nožiček ne! Co se děje? Jak ho zachránil toho plentra? Jak ho zachránil toho plentra? Oni se stavili před něj prostě. Ten shock dart, ten nasypal jako.
Slight pause into the play, slight pause into the angle, waiting now. What is the call from the rest of them? A flash play into the back here, but they're just waiting for the right time to strike, potentially, but now jumping.
Ne, skákací klasiky, Patagot.
There it is from Gen.G. Calling their bluff.
Vole, to jsou šupy. Ha, tady obsáv, ale prostě nezajímá ho to.
I feel like as soon as Celsius goes for it, Gen.G are going to explode, and he thinks the same.
A dink, straight damage.
Bejtí takhle, jo? Čekají na reveal nebo na co? Na smoke, ok. To paranojka možná trochu uspěchaná, ale...
Takes away the abilities, takes away the threat of this one, and as the turret's getting broken, they swing right into it, Gen.G. Surely not, they're doing it again.
Smoke dobrý. Paranojka. Mohl nabejtit trochu. Toho Zelsisa. Jak píča. I on ví, že prostě hodil tu ten molík, ale není před tím Bčkem, že to je jenom fake a do Ačka, prostě vyběhne úplně na Magora White.
Sassy dropped as well. This is looking like a monstrous bonus.
I mean, this is beautiful for Gen.G. The util expended here though, with the dart fading away. Caron shuts that down, doesn't he? TENZ forward with the sheriff, but again, not too much you can do, not without the rifles.
One enemy remaining.
Sassy weakened down. Full awareness of the positioning here.
Teďko zlomový koleso, týchnuto. Co? Sora, já už Sora jsem já. Nazdar. Tady 220k? Kde se berou ty lidi, ale? Waffling? Trochu jsem se zavafloval, no. A to už je dohraný tohle. To je 13-6, takhle to je prostě ascent, ale...
res to pull him back
It's
up.
gonna get punished. They need to be aware.
Surely picking him up. Celsius there, but no, spamming through the wall, but no kill collected. John QT.
Nebo ne?
Cosplay.
Nebo ne?
This guy is how. I mean, found the gaps and more.
Nebo ne?
And beating them. I don't think TENZ is gonna survive this interaction.
Nemůžu už.
Oh, man, they might just walk into him.
Texture's quick. Is he there?
Je wallbanguje bota.
It looks like it.
To je dobrý play, ale on wallbangoval skrz krabici, no.
It's just so damn instinctual. And again, a difference maker. Second.
Difference maker.
He's left Texture reeling. Back-to-back rounds now.
That is a ludicrous swing. Perfect pre-aim. I mean, pretty much a pre-fire, I think. There's no time to react to that. He just knows exactly where the jet is going to be set up.
Grouped up, gathered, Lakia. From the shock dart. That one now with a close.
Oh,
Almost got it.
John, yeah, he was a critical target.
Oh,
Needs to stay alive.
clipped.
The lockdown now in play. What is the call to be made? Gen.G, how do you fight this one?
jsem někoho viděl takhle hrát,
I
vole.
mean, it's just really only Munchkin, and they're just trying to get Lakia out of there. Hunter's Fury through and out into the spawn, into the location. 12 seconds left. They need to get this spike down and planted. Maybe to push this one back.
Týpek hraje identicky, jak čurák, jak já, vole, tu sovu. Ještě prostě zkoušel tam někoho chytit na tom rohu, je, vole, tím Odinem, kámo. To je prasák, vole. Ale co je? Ale co je? Ale co se děje? Ale kámo. Takou maximálně Immortal 1000 zabíjí někoho.
The nade ready here. As time runs short, John QT. Hello.
To je Lukáš.
Flash forwards on top of it here, but backing away will get
Okay.
cleaned up eventually. The air is
Good
sprayed
one.
down. Fragment nade,
Good
texture,
one.
and Munchkin all combined, and they have shut down his
30
approach.
seconds left.
TENZ with ultimate is going to try to get into the B site and get the plant down.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's an open site for him still.
Dobrý read.
Approach, Sassy. He's picked them apart. Texture onto that
Ale Kýrka,
rotation.
pojď.
He's alone now. TENZ is going to do a hell of a
Kousej,
job to try and hold
kousej.
on to this one. Caron, stick it
Kousej,
going.
kousej, kousej, kousej.
Onto it, just
Kousej.
get that information. Now two players assaulting the position slowly, surely.
Sassy's so far away.
He needs so much. He needs so much here. Sassy is miles away. Reinforcements are lacking. Lakia seeking to disjoint it. That dart, it was fantastic though. Still playing inside the smoke. Lakia shuts it down, but time has been
Se prozradil Shogartem, nice.
Sassy, does he think it's open?
On bude wallbangovat, ale no.
The fuse, spamming away.
Huh?
Counter spam from Munchkin, sticking from
Nice.
Lakia. Full defensive
Goat.
setup.
Pičo, hoď to.
Certainly they are fast. It was Zekken, he's rapid on the
Oh.
uptake. Texture even more so.
Nemůžeš udělat chybu.
Alarmbot chasing them into the top section of mid. That's TENZ. He's got to try and get some value in. He's got to try and get some kills.
The lockdown.
It's really just absolutely brutalized them, slowed them to a crawl.
Sierra si koupil Lambo.
TENZ here onto the angle again. They're swarming into the position of behind.
Nice. Ještě side.
Rips them to shreds, rips them to pieces.
Has to stick.
And there's no chances, not anymore. Gen.G up to 12 players, and they're already up through mid as well. Paranoid misses, Texture.
Texture, kamaráde, se neptal.
Rips it away.
Po druhý se neptal.
Dreams being dashed out and away. John QT.
To bejti jak svej Lakírkovi, jako. Lakírka nesmrtelný, vole. Co dělá?
Finding Lakia. 3 versus 3. Munchkin going walkabout. Celsius dropped dead to rights. 2v2 still Spike in the open. And that control gained and gathered. Munchkin follows through with the fire. Doubled up now, understanding the win con. Smoke to block it off. It's all on Sassy.
They know he's not close.
Marta nehrajou dědě tady.
Actually looking the other way too. They split up to form 2
Zatím.
1v1s. Could Sassy be given anything? He just doesn't expect them coming from
No,
spawn.
there's no way you expect this, and this could be it. This should be it. The map done and dusted. Gen.G on the board.
Senna getting antsy here though.
John QT out wide, TENZ wide face. And definite chances, but Sentinels.
Počkej, to je split? Split icebox? On se a mluvil zevnitř, ven na mě mini, tak zní ten mikrofon.
Fully grouped up this time, nothing to chance, is it? Flash through, no connection with the orb dropping down. Well, not expecting it, but he does dash into the open. There is that follow-up. Now the reaction. Gen.G Fast on the approach, TP forwards by Karen, and they have cleared out that.
Ne, sorry, je skvělý ten mikrofon. Je to jeden z nejlepších mikrofonů na trhu.
Just waiting to see if there's a reaction from SEN. They know that the economy's weak, expecting the flood.
Danger spotted. Nade as well. He's stunned up entirely here. Sassy so fast of it. Zekken combining with that approach here out wide. Munchkin seeking to at least relieve that pressure and damage and offset that disadvantage.
Já to jsou jatka tady to.
Look down onto the pillar angle. They wait.
A bonus by vyhrát nemuseli ty Sentinels.
Play it a little bit deeper here. Smoke now. Propped up.
Bonus bychom mohli vyhrát my tady.
He's going to top back up to a bit more health still. Got to think Gen.G. It all comes down to the way these fights get taken. Zekken from the side. Temple taken out of Caron inside the cage, dominating but cleaned up. Munchkin in the back, 1v1!
Muffin!
No
Muffin!
chance. Munchkin with the sidearm saves the bloody day.
This one though, a 1-1-3.
They pause and now they make the play here with the power just a little bit too
double duel. Raketa není šance zabije. Double duel dobrý, no. To byl nálet jak svině. Lakírka? Jak se tam vzal tak rychle ze Sky? Teď se mi dělá prdel ze mě. Jsem mu to daleko. Já ti dám vlaječku.
I'm seeing
brute force and win these fights.
I'm seeing pings on the minimap, Brian, that indicate they want to push through B heaven into spawn.
Kde je Gen.G vlaječka?
Exactly whether they're going to commit on that. The cam is going to spot them.
30 seconds left.
Just about. Snake bite though.
Yeah, look at this. They're looking to try to take the fight towards stairs while Munchkin plants.
He was trying to pit. Goes down.
To je disaster.
Online now for Sentinels.
Touch to.
Obliterating any chance here for Caron to even stand toe to toe. He'd have to hit those shots and he can't quite manage it.
A supremely better beginning to this map for SEN.
Shouldn't be as much danger, but you never know. Ollie's flying overhead here. Quickly into the approach here. There was a paranoia and Pillar's close to it.
Vrtadlo za dva. On je nejlepší.
Celsius falling, Gen.G left scrambling, trying to pick up these pieces. Pit
Meteor.
corralled now. It's only up to him in a 1v1
Kámo.
You can just never count them out.
Almost unheard of entirely. And again, it's a fast play from Gen.G. They're going to get access and gained over towards that B side, but now a fight into the spawn. Texture spamming the appropriate angles. It's running and cutting at play, at work. That's purely just off of a read. Maybe even just a sound cue.
A great read though. And now Texture looking like he wants to get put into the smoke, or at least avoiding this flash.
Texture's going to get valued. They're not going to clear him out as well. They topple and fall, and they collide right into him. And fast in action. There are anchoring players. Zekken here. Oh my goodness, almost claiming that one. It was a dink.
Nemůžeš udělat chybu.
Meteor falling to the nade. Zekken still alive.
Se ztratil.
Playing towards the pillar with the help of his team. With only 30 seconds left. What is a call now for Gen.G?
There's very little time for them to work with. They're going into a stack. I mean,
Where's
the win condition here?
No.
How do they get this?
Unlikely. It just looks so damn unlikely. Texture forward in his approach again, but there's no setup ready for it. Just satchels to his doom and defeat. Everybody picked apart.
Má ještě čas ještě? Nemá životy. Nemá životky, CZ18. Sentinels.
A stop to it. Stopper ready and waiting. He just looks for the right time to strike, and that appears to be now.
Kámo, on trefuje rakety už, ale a Zelsis si furt našel line na tu volu. Furt tam má díru. Ty mi říkají, že se jim tam líbí ta díra. No víš, že bude 5 map, to je jako 10hodinová verze tohleto.
Looking to drop the wall and take the fight on their terms. They missed the
paranoia. Texture and Meteor. They combine their might.
Kámo, co se děje?
No chance entirely.
To byla čistka.
It's unusual for Zelsis to be here on A.
Let's try and play around these smokes here, but with the wires taken out, he's pitting. Pitting early preemptive. Paranoia will not connect there. Where will the
ukáž.
is the question, and fires it straight into Zelsis. He's dropped, and with that the pit. It's an open side out, open still. Looks like a chance to take this fight, but they're not anticipating.
Jako víc ty pro ultiny zkusil.
But Sentinels not messing around. A rapid approach and a rapid retake of this one, but they are being cleaned up entirely.
To jsou úplně jiní lidi, to jsou úplně jiní lidi. Poslední 2 kola.
Munchkin ready to stop anybody going through A heaven, but the players on site had already done his job for him.
Kámo. Patago spolu, prostě lidi nemá line-up na to. Asi už dobrý FPSka. Kámo.
Backs to the wall, backs to him entirely, no way! The movement, the twist and turns, looking like ballerinas out in mid.
Zekken goes from high to low, but Sassy's here, potentially as the safety net to clean it all up.
Might be your time to strike, Sun. Step up to the line and really reward the rest of your team.
Zachráněno. Dole pěl do main deck silně, no.
Soon after, and the movement.
Ani si nemůžu moc psát, ale...
And it's a call made to flood right back into it. The rocket damage done, but already texture right behind. Snaps back second. Shuts down the adversary, shuts down the nemesis. But does he anticipate this? Yes, he does. Movement sublime.
Ale taky perma spravuje ten Zaken furt.
That's combined with the Viper wall.
Few shots flying.
Tam je jak hodně těch Gen.G hráčů, to jsou 4.
Kills collected. All on top, and it's all added up as well for that Gen.G advantage still. There are players low. Calling for the pause and around here for Sentinels, understanding the importance of it, not getting ahead of themselves.
Their map control is actually fairly good here, with Sassy watching behind.
Lakírka.
They're not getting punished for this re-exploration, but also finding incorrect information. That might drive people into Sassy. He's weak, but he has a sheriff.
Ty vole.
About themselves. The thought process here, flash. Acknowledgement now at least that there's
Ty
going
vole.
to be Sassy feeling no
To bojatka.
now he's got to hear it. Jumping down into vents, they are just forcing the position.
Lakírka. Klid. 3v2.
Damage.
Tam chtějí jít jako. Výsar. Ten nebude mrzet.
Still in the hands of Sassy here, but he's got so much more to do. And does he hear the drop down? He does not.
On zase udělal chybu, je mrtvej, já to chápu, to je prostě nefér, no to dětka.
Whoa, texture though, back at it again. It's not quite enough still. It's an overwhelming advantage now for Sentinels.
Bonusek nevypadá vyhranej teda, nebo co to je?
Watching for this again. Texture caught. So much value out of this position towards Vents. Again, feels like a hard read from Sentinels to me. Baiting them into fighting over A-ramp.
Meteor left to anchor now in his position. He's being assaulted and swarmed. Paranoia is good. Shot missed. Going stray, still locks it down.
Jak ho zachránil? Nezachránil.
Overpowered them.
Really beautiful.
To se děje, ne asi.
Good.
The dog now breaks it. We'll let loose that snake bite. So covering the retreat, but at the same time, John QT here anticipating every single play. Getting two, there's a job well done. Karen did return that fire, but Munchkin pushed back.
Rodil.
Snake bite vulnerable. Boom, in his face, barely. Still alive and kicking the Meteor. Rapid on the approach, rapid on the uptake.
They didn't help Zekken. Zekken got into sight, and they were scared.
No, jako nepomohli Zekkenovi moc, no. TENZ nebude portit, to jako nehrozí, no.
The Meteor's way ahead of you. Look at this guy, already taking a position forward and tucked underneath. He's picked up a rifle, and this could be the playmaker. Real time watching it play out. It's like a car crash in slow motion, but a tough plant, not anticipating it, labored in that 1v1.
Spolu? Nepotřebujou spolu.
Removed. Meteor, what
Removed.
In fact, Texture not even worried about it. His team's gonna be
Jak mohl někoho zabít, když o něm ví?
Advantage and now that close position tucked to the corner, punishing the all pick himself, is wondering how the hell did he get there? Two players to stand, but turning it down and
Meteor se probral, no. Meteor se probral tím kolem tam tím. Dá killa, má ultinu. Platírku zabije, dá ultinu, actually. To je hodně nebyl.
Barely going to be any time here at some point. He's got to get a move on. He's going to give the information away to Lakia.
15 seconds.
Can he knife out walk the entire way?
Lakírku nenašel naštěstí. Nemá koho vyultit tady. Trapíka potom dá někam. Na CT, někdo plentí. Nedá. GG Alkane.
Doesn't know where the players are. Left to take some gambles. Lakia, what the hell was that peak? That's an unbelievable shot though from
Ale
John.
co dělala Lakírka? Nice shot, ale co dělala Lakírka?
8 bullets left in the clip. Smoke out. Open meteor. Texture though, with the rifle in his hands, he's the one who has to really land this one. Sean crouched up. Not expecting that. Too many players to account for. Texture falling. Karen now with the judge. Now I've seen this one before. If they walk right into him, there could be trouble.
Tady 230 count.
They see that he's got that weapon. They want no peace.
Ten nejvíc na Twitchi, ne? Lesy. Lakírka.
Follow through with the kills, and they do trade out those available players. But Karen TP in the fight, in the mix, inside the smoke, trying to dominate this one. But he only has the judge. What can one man do? Not enough. Pit. Lay it down for Sentinels. They're not leaving.
Nejde prohrát, ne pro Sentinels.
Munchkin, the IGL. Does he anticipate Zekin's forward position? He does not. So 11-1 now on the board for Sentinels.
Jay, ten s tím chodí minimálně za 3 vždycky. Tak až na iceboxu, až na iceboxu. Až na iceboxu. Jako Valorant jako sleduje nejvíc lidí. Už tak píšete ty čísla? Třeba 1 milion na Twitchi nemá Valorant, jakože sekce. Texture? Nevím kde ani. Kámo! 1v2 Zeken. A vysere! Kámo.
Just maybe you can find this kills Elsis. How's he getting away with it again?
A huge kill.
They can't use that. It does pull the Gen.G players away slightly, but as soon as the plant goes down, Gen.G are going to know that they
Ono slyšel, ne?
and Zels is going to get rooted out here.
Ale nezabil. Jak zabil Zelsis 2? Jdem na Xbox. Jdem na Xbox. 3-2 Gen.G. Predikoval jsem 3-2 Gen.G, tak je to 3-2 Gen.G. Lakírka 6-16. Lakírka, ty vole!
And he's sort of grounded, he might be able to gain Meteor. He's up close and personal now with this rifle in his hands. Does he anticipate this? Danger to turn, at least with the fire, but he's already gained 2 kills for his team, and now Gen.G wants to put a bit of a move on here still. Doesn't have a rifle to take that fight, dodging, ducking, weaving.
Co si jel ten John rozstavený?
Seeing his plan down.
Very nicely done there by Sentinels. Lucky had just given it away a little too early by taking the shot.
Trapička dobrá na CT.
He's opened up a chance for Sen.
Co tam mají na retake? Paranoia nade? Do paranoia nade dvoje tak šípne. Smoke do mainu za 2. Ty vole. Dobrý counter paranoios od TENZe, vole. Ultinka. Jak jsou ve stresu, ne kámo? Na čas, na čas. Hezky zahrál TENZ. Mastercard. Tak jdem na Icebox. Nevadí mi to. Actually to bude větší hype, když tam budou mít oba týmy, ale to na dosah. Co to jinxnu teďko, čum? No asi 11.
Sweeping him through all the bounds, and the sting is just not good for it, at least for that. Paranoia though, has to be a follow-up and it has to be a clean-up, and there is there on time. Texture dropped in the process now with 30 seconds left, take a pause.
Tam je antiplant molík maximálně, no. Jeden Viper molík, tam je na antiplant. Jakmile to plantnou, jak je dohráno, podle mě. GG. Tak jdem na Icebox. Ale jako grand finálko dobrý, grand finálko dobrý.
It's not available for them. Still fight ready to be taken here. Sentinels trying to get fast onto the approach and hot on their heels.
Lucky a minus.
It evens it out to 4-4, but you got to think the advantage now to Gen.G.
To mirror? Není tam, je to mirror. Kámo. To je perfekt, kamaráde, mirror. Už vidím Azíze v chatu. Azize se defuje. Kámo, no. To je dobrý angle. To je dobrý angle. Proč tam nezůstal? Už chápu proč.
Gen.G, you absolute beauty.
Co mi to studio? Už je tam? Ale MVP zatím. 30 plantů dal on.
Again, that weaponry isn't good, but the util is.
Oh.
Look at that, it's a coordinated effort.
Ty vole, Lakýrka!
Lakia texture with the final blow.
Jo.
Couldn't enter any of that funny business.
Zrovna on. Ne?
Ready to fight this one. Tooth and nail seems to be the call. Everybody through now with the thrash.
Proč on nesebral?
That hasn't been dealt with here still. Wingman forward, Entertainment not online and they are really trying to flood.
Aha, protože nepotřebujou. Sorry. Bacha na to elbow, bacha na to elbow. Bacha na to elbow. Ty vole, tak tady někdo se chce dělat fakt. Někdo se chce brát.
Drop down, top nest.
Wingman delivered that one like a juicy little delivery.
Pozor! Ten si říkal mi, že je špatnej. Nice, měl pravdu. Nebyl to jejich? To byl jejich model totiž, proto mu to dalo tak málo, no málo. Půlku, ale... On to dává hodně. I když to je tvůj teammate. Jako komulik dává strašně moc. To já na kraji ti nedal, to padne. A dá se přeskočit, ale on neskákal, takže... Kámo, nožičku mu to tam olízlo. Nožičku mu to tam olízlo. Ne. Tuká ultinu, potom další kolo na afterplant.
Not just applying crazy pressure over towards A.
There it is. Almost
G goal.
anticipating and expecting there to be that level of aggression. But still TENZ is in that top position.
500 000 $ prostě na price pool. Můžete se to přeložit do český. 12 000 milionů. To kolo se nepočítá. To je mega dobrá pozička, ale... Taky mám rád tu pozičku. On tě nevidí, ale... No. Jsou tam ve dvou, no. Jo? Když tam je ten initial damage, tak to je GG.
Sentinels with a successful retake. And part of that has got to be down to the fact that Munchkin missed the nade.
Město tady molík. Trochu lepší, ale Tureta má víc range. Lakýrka ještě se neto. Ale timing! Timing! Asiat! Starý známý timing!
Great punishment on these peaks by Gen.G.
Reaction test here for Zelsis.
Was?
He doesn't even need it. Blind as a bat, but he still sprays him down, but he can't.
Lakýrka a Zis. Absolutní MVP koleso. Fuj, to vypadalo blbě.
Fight taken straight to them here. Opting into the scrap. Zekken, there's no way you dash into that angle and he is punished.
A to byl enemy flash actually.
Just bleach the eyeballs of Zekken and TENZ looking to try to take the fight.
The dizzy didn't get broken in time. No way!
Wallbang!
To je můj wallbang.
TENZ still not going to be removed from this spot. He just sees it, head poking over bananas.
Jak to nebyla hlava a kill? Jak to nebyl kill? Zel si za 3.
The pixel angle. Holding forward, it's going to be that high-low and a peek with the dizzy on top of things, running and gunning forward. Second, drop down.
Kam šel Lakýrka? Se podívat, jak vypadá ta žlutá z druhé strany. To prdeme. To je hodně investovaný koleso. SMP 500. Ještě neplentli ani. On nenašel. Absolutní menas. Absolutní penis. Proč nešel za žlutou Munchkin už? Sorry. Já jsem tady v Plzni, on je v Madridu, ty vole. Není jen takový skrimík. SAP je 0, mafe, úplně. Čistá 0. Jsi v prdeli. Kam Azis, prostě zase plento. 3v3. Tam jsou molíky, tam jsou 4 molíky, chat. 4 molíky. To je full anti-plant kolo, ne? Hovna je víkend, tak to nás kontrolovaný, ne?
Has a snake bite, at least one with the tap, and now they're floating through onto the side. That left hand flash, magnificent Munchkin.
Muffin.
And he's got to stand and do it now. The tap.
Cleat.
The bullets no more left in the chamber. It backs away. Sassy close now. In their faces, willing to take the fight straight to them with only 25 seconds left. It's the final round of the first half, and an important one at that.
Ohledně toho agenta, že jo?
That's the confirmation. Gen.G have to follow through with the weaponry and the guns, and they're finding their own place, but it's only down to
Pojď, texture.
Soul Survivor breaks it down. Munchkin late to the
Muffin, pojď, skoč si, no.
jumping around. The nerves at play.
Nice.
Seek to try and fight for Wingman.
Nevím, co se děje. Nice.
To je strašná šílenost.
Down. Plant out in the open
Spike, man.
behind the box. Second finds his
Ty
mark.
vole, bacha tady na to.
Precision. being the name of the
Texturka?
game, but Gen.G not willing to give up.
Pojď texture. Já to mám pozadu, jo?
20 HP má.
No game really thought of Gen.G.
Ty vole, texturka.
Oh my goodness.
Na ruku na cinkej s tím díglem.
Eventually brought down.
Nice.
Co se stalo?
Viper 20 HP, Viper 20 HP, ty vole, Viper 20 HP.
To nebyl bang, že ne, to nebyl bang.
Kam to je nepříjemný, no.
Toč se tam,
Ale
ne,
ten
nechu na ten
20 vteřin.
Gen si klínou.
Na ten gen nechoď.
Kamo, Muffin, co dělá?
Jo,
Kámo.
ale pro Ateko.
Nějaký poflash.
To položíme kabel, ne?
A Ford má Englisek. Ale,
Kamaráde, tohle se mi moc nelíbí.
kámo, AD. Zabil z toho.
Jo, granát tam byl.
30 seconds
All
left.
5 players here.
Toho, killjoy.
It's 25 seconds left.
25?
Back in.
A tam se drží rotace,
Já
ne?
tam Kajo granát, tam
Mají
Kajo
Viper
granát.
a
Nemá
KM.
žádný info na to.
Kámo, kam jdou? Antiplanty.
Přes flash, oni to pušnou s flashem.
Ježiši Kriste. Vyvrtal. Kámo, kolik dal damage ještě?
Jo, jedna HP lakírka, ne.
Ví o něm, prskalo na bombu. Natlačil Aziz na bombu. Aziz na bombu.
Nepíkuj láky. Oh můj bože, on to
Nice.
dělá.
Na bombu, no.
Jeno, jo.
Jo.
Sosej, sypej.
Dobrý bonus, dobrý bonus.
2-3-1. A to by po co? No, hoď, no.
To teda jako nečekám, nebo... Zkus.
O, je tam ten žolíček, no, jak jsem mluvil o něm.
No jasně.
Tyhle, investice. Ne, 140, ne. No. Vzal jsi? Co jsi? Já taky nevím. Je tam půlka. Vysral! Jo, na jistotku. This is a dizzy. Flash špatný timing. A dostal čapák za to. Trestá chyby. Meteor hraje hru.
Je pičo. To přesně nesmělo stát.
Ne! Klid.
A jaký má TENZ? Pičo, co vymýšlíš s těm flashem a ty čuráku?
Klid. Špatný plant.
Naleva,
Špatný plant. Proč to spadlo? On umřel. Kdyby přežila to Viper jenom.
Jo no.
Jirka je tam nedá ani jednoho, ale tak to byl defekt.
Ale on má Kajo ultinu. Prostě.
Ale Kirka?
To je v prdeli, no. To je v prdeli.
Kamaráde. Já tě nedám.
To je v prdeli, no. To už v hlavě. To už v hlavě prohráli, no. Hrozně tebe hledají hry a všechno, to je strašný, no.
Je chycenej.
Milan chytil.
Takže takhle prohrám, jo.
Přišli mi tenky.
To poslal už na Instagramu Tomáš, kámo. Se neboj vůbec. Ty pičo. Jako... Já jsem to jako nevěděl, jo. Nazdár, jdete. Už se doma,
Nejlepší je, že to
ale...
mělo skončit 3-0 pro ty Gen.G, vole, kdyby vyhráli ten Baňsk.
Nazdar. Tady na
To je na nějakej.
poslední, vole. Pískej konec.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Tak na tak musí sedět jako namátka smutku, jako no.
Viper ulti tam ještě vsaď, na vší level.
Teďko, kamaráde, jak by se cítil takhle tady hrát teďko 1v3?
Jako to je nejhorší, kámo, to je nejhorší, takhle se 12.
Na tebe kouká celý svět.
Asi už jenom spray na zem.
Ale-
Jo, takhle ještě.
Laid on his shoulders.
Jo.
Gen.G's hopes and dreams laid on his shoulders.
On to neskontroloval nikdo.
Doku letíš, myslím, ale...
Ty vole!
Máš to tam.
To je škoda.
Ale tak děkuji, no.
Ha? Co mu tam dělá? GG.
Go.